See, I hope everyone understood whatever has been taught till now, that is translation and transcription clear. Now we shall be discussing about the fine structure of a gene. How does a gene look like? Let us first discuss about the prokaryotic gene. See, a prokaryotic gene has this region, the RNA coding sequences. These coding sequences are having a promoter region and a termination region, and there is nothing in between. A simple, straight, continuous RNA coding sequence is present in a prokaryotic gene. Whatever sequences are present before this coding sequence, earlier to this coding sequence, we call it as upstream, and whatever sequences are present after this RNA coding sequence, we call it as downstream. Okay, we generally read it from 5 prime to 3 prime. So what happens here? This will be upstream and this will be downstream. So a general prokaryotic gene do not have any gappings in between. It is a continuous sequence. A continuous sequence of the gene is present, and it has a initiation site and a termination site for the process of translation to continue. But this is not the case in the more evolved eukaryotic gene. So what actually happens in eukaryotic gene? See here, in eukaryotic gene, these exons, introns, you can see here a promoter region, initiation region, and a termination region. In between that, the gene which is present, and in this picture it is being shown in two colors, blue, red in alternate. So the blue ones are the exons, and you can see two exons are separated by introns. Now this understanding the role of these two is very important. Exons are actually the coding sequences, and introns are just binding two exons together, and they are not the gene which have to be translated. Okay, so these are just stabilizing, the introns are just stabilizing these exons so that they are not being eaten up by any endonuclease activity. They are protecting actually the exons. So every time a eukaryotic gene, whenever you will study about a eukaryotic gene segment, you will come across this kind of structure which has where the exons are actually the coding regions, are actually the gene which has to be transcribed or translated. So that particular gene is being interrupted, is having certain sequences in between, which we call as at introns. So when I told you about exon and intron, if you remember, in the cDNA library is being created by creating a clone of messenger RNA. So messenger RNA was free from all these kind of things. It was being created only by splicing. So what happens in splicing? These introns are turning out into a spliceosome and are being cut, so that we have only exon sequences present in a continuous manner. Clear? So this is the fine structure of a eukaryotic gene. Eukaryotic gene have exon intron in alternate manner. Clear? And how introns are removed? I have already told you that spliceosome is there. Spliceosome is formed by, and the process is called as splicing, for cutting the non-coding sequences, introns, and just then joining the coding sequence, which we call it as exon. Clear? So what is a gene now? A gene can be defined as a segment of DNA that carries the biochemical information for the formation of any protein or RNA molecules. Okay, so the information is actually stored in the exon but not in introns. Clear? So this whole gene structure, this diagram is very important because it is being asked, draw the fine gene structure of a eukaryotic gene. Yes, so you will draw the promoter site or the initiation site, which will be upstream. Here also this is the region. Before that, upstream to the coding region is the, what is there? The promoter site. Downstream to the coding region is the termination site. Yes, so both these sites you will draw the initiation site and the termination site, and in between you will draw the gene. Whether the gene is of prokaryotic one, then it will be an uninterrupted coding region will be present. But if they are asking you about the eukaryotic gene, make sure that you are drawing exon, intron in an alternate manner and just shading it using a pencil, because you will be drawing the diagrams using the pencil. So just shade it. You no need to use different colors, just shade it so that they can understand. The examiner should understand what you are going to depict, and labeling is a must in this case. You need to draw this structure and label it very clearly so that it is understood that whatever you have labeled shows exons. Wherever exons, you write on exon. Wherever there is an intron, you write on in alternate manner. I think it's easy. It will not pose of any problem to all you people. Okay, so understood. So this was it. And when we have this mRNA being formed, which is formed by the splicing, we call such a gene as split gene. Why? Because see here, this is a split gene. Why? Because long stretches of exons are interrupted by introns, so here the gene is actually splitting, so we call it as a split gene. This also comes sometimes for the for explanation or 1 mark question. What is a split gene? So split gene are the sequences of the genes, coding genes, actual genes, which are being interrupted by the non-coding region. So here this eukaryotic gene can also be called as a split gene. Why? Because the whole gene of exon is being interrupted by long stretches, and these long interruptions are not coding for any gene. So these non-coding regions are actually called as introns, and such kind of gene or the eukaryotic gene is called as a split gene. Okay. So here we conclude the class for today and the chapter also. Just read on these factors, initiation factors, elongation factors, and this release factors also. Just read on the whole notes, try to watch the videos again and again to build up a greater understanding regarding the subject. And probably next class we will have a discussion for your problems, and we shall be discussing what problems you people are discussing, or you can just write down your problems somewhere, and in the next class we will have a live interaction session so that we can discuss the problems, discuss the concepts in greater detail. Okay, so thank you so much. All the best, all of you.